Hey guys, welcome back to more MotoGP 2016. Today we've got the Austrian Grand Prix around the Red Bull Ring to start things off. I think we're starting in 10th position here, unless we jot down the order towards the end of the session. But it's a track I enjoy, but I don't know, weirdly, oh, it's 11th position, but weirdly we're not particularly fast. But I guess we'll just hope to overtake a few people down into turn 1 here, later on the brakes. Okay, what? I'm not exactly sure why they're so slow through the first turn there, because we've just jumped from 11th on the grid to 1st through the first corner, and there was no fight from the AA whatsoever. But I've got to say, guys, in qualifying, it was quite tough. I mean, let's be honest, we got 11th place on the grid, and I don't really know where I lost that time, which is always a bit of a worry. Obviously, if you know where you're losing the time, I suppose it's all right, but I don't really know where I lost the time. I think maybe I could have lost a bit of time at this corner we're going down to here, the hairpin. But apart from that, I can't really think of it. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, and we're off the track. And we're off the track. And, well, there's a little road there, but we're going to have to floor it to get back on. I was trying to get back onto the track safely, but yeah, I guess we'll just rewind it all the way back here. Obviously not ideal. Completely missed the braking point here. Maybe that's why I was losing so much time. There's the 150 metre board, probably about here. Because you seem to be carrying much more speed than I expect around this track. Like, I'm always carrying a bit too much speed into the corners. That's why I had to do a few qualifying laps. And still, I was 11th place in the grid. I just couldn't get the bike stopped on lots of occasions. So, yeah, maybe that's to be expected around this track. Lots of running wide and all that. But, yeah, too bad. Not too bad so far, these first couple of corners of the lap. We've lost a couple of positions there. Morbidelli and loads have gone past, but we should be able to go around the outside once again. We were actually given the option to change teams if we wanted it, before this race here. I decided to opt to stay with the same team, obviously, but I'm not too sure. Is there any point of changing teams? Would you guys like me to move to a slower team? I suppose that's some way I could sort of work out maybe being faster than the AI, but let's be honest, I haven't really been faster than the AI. But what is ZAfRo going around that last corner? I don't know. We're going across the line there. Very close to cross the line. We've just got ZAfRo as we cross the line, 0.033 as we cross the line there. Oh, but now we're going to outbrake ourselves again. F1 cars have such better brakes, it's crazy. I think I'll back off here because, let's be honest, I just gained a huge amount of time by doing that. So I'll let ZAfRo back through because I kind of just, it's like corner cutting basically, but just running wide and putting the power down. So yeah, braking early once again there. We just don't want to like throw it into the barriers again, or not again, but you know, we threw it off into the gravel once. Oh, very, very limited traction there. We might go through this whole race without me taking a break from the commentary because there's just so much going on here. Anyway, behind Rins on the brakes once again. We're going to opt to go to the inside. No, there's a bit of contact. Once again, it's that corner, slightly outbraking ourselves. Rins is back through, so's lows. It's 3 wide here. We've gone to the grass. As we haven't really taken the best line through there. Oh no. Oh no, again. I'm going to have to use a flashback there. What is it with me and this track? It's just not working out here. Can't seem to do anything right around this track at the moment. But anyway, let's see if we can make any positions back here. 5th place. Oh, there's someone way up the road. Didn't even realise that. That's crazy. Who's leading this race? I can't even remember now. Is that glitch? Am I being stupid? I swear we were in 4th place. Like right now. Who's leading? Oh my god. Who is leading this race? I honestly don't know. Look how close it is down the back straight, guys. Lowe's and Folger going side by side. Folger's got past me since you last saw. On the brakes now. We're really jamming on the brakes here. Oh, once again, they've just left me the gap and I've gone for it. Oh, slightly wheel spinning out of there though. Folger's gone back through. Lowe's having a bad race. This could be his worst result of the season. Crazy stuff. We ended up braking a lot earlier now. Who's leading this race? Like, I can't even remember now. This is crazy. What has been happening? Can we get Folger? 4th place would be decent enough for me, considering how badly this race has gone. Oh, he nearly hit me off my bike there. Always pushed me a bit more momentum through that corner than I wanted. So Rins and ZAfRo are the 2 people in front here. And that guy in the lead has lost a lot of time on this last lap. I'm not exactly... We've gained a lot of time on this last lap as well. We're going extremely fast. This is definitely our best lap of the race here. Sure, this has got to be a glitch. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Rins, Zarco. Who was it? What? Who is that? Virgie? I don't know. He did a 126 at... I found possibly the weirdest glitch ever. I'm not going to worry about it too much because, let's be honest, he's not in the championship battle. But a Tech 3 has randomly just won the race. Where's the next Tech 3? He finished last place. Isaac Vinales. So that this... I honestly don't know what's just happened there, guys. But whatever, that's crazy. He's obviously glitched ahead at some point there. And where's it? It's put him up the championship. Look, it's put him to 13th place in the championship with one race win. That's going to be his probably only points the whole season. Incredible scenes here. We're in 4th place, 43 points behind. Zarco now leading, or still leading, I should say. But what on earth just happened there? I don't know. But maybe it's some sort of flashback glitch or something. I don't know, but very, very strange. Let me know if you've had the same problems in the comment section down below. Look at the rain here in the Czech Republic. Once again, not a great qualifying, but I think we've sort of seen this season the qualifying doesn't really matter too much. Like, the Moto2 field is so close on race day that it doesn't really matter where you qualify. As long as you're in sort of the top half of the field, that you've got a decent chance of having like a podium or maybe even a race victory. But nonetheless, that glitch last time. What is going on with that? I don't know. But if we remember back to the last rainy race we had in this series, we won that by quite a substantial margin. I think it was about 7 seconds. Over a 3-lap race, that is quite a lot. So who knows whether we can repeat the same feat here today. I don't know, the AI aren't looking so silly here, but I know somebody in the comment section of that particular video where the AI were really slow in the rain did say that there was some sort of glitch that they're hoping to fix in the future. So who knows whether that will happen, whether that patch will be updated. I don't actually know. I haven't actually checked if there's any updates for the game yet, so I'm sure someone has. So you can leave a comment if you know particularly what's going on. But overall, that's a pretty decent start. You know, the Bruno's one of those sort of weird tracks. I think as it's such a long track, it sometimes gets a bit tiresome, but it's not really a bad track whatsoever. But you know, on a Moto3 bike especially, you're all over the you're not all over the place, but it just goes on forever and ever and ever, and it does get a bit boring. But Moto2 bike's definitely a bit more competitive and a bit more fun because obviously they're a bit faster. Ooh, running a bit wide there, that's going to hop us over the curb. And Folger had a great run through there, and he's up into 2nd position here. I think Zarco's leading the championship, isn't he, from after last time? Or he retained his lead. I think Lowe's obviously has fallen away in recent races. He's not had some very good points recently, which is surprising, but nonetheless, that's a nice move for the lead. A bit of a strange line around the outside, but we're now into the lead. Ahead of Zarco, ahead of the rest of the field, ahead of that random guy from Tech 3 who won that race last time out. Can we get a victory? Maybe. Let's see. We've got just over 2 laps to go of this Bruno race, Czech Republic Grand Prix. So guys, we've got a couple of corners to go. We've got a little bit of a lead here, 1.4 over Zarco. Hopefully we can bring home another victory. This will be our 3rd victory, will it, in Moto2? Maybe the 4th? I can't remember now. So much goes on in this series, I can hardly remember what happened last race, but you guys all know what happened in that last race. That's why I'll probably remember that one for a long time. So we go across the line there to pick up another victory. Happy with that. We just start closing down that championship lead that Zarco has there. Looks like, yeah, Zarco finished 2nd. We got the fastest lap on that last lap there as well, which is quite nice. Pulled it. Look at that. You guys saw I gained a 2nd in that last sector. So I was on the same lap time as them until that last sector, which is kind of crazy. Like, I don't know what just happened in that last sector. But anyway, Folger beat Lowe's. Lowe's has had a bit of a rough patch here. But he's still ahead of us. We're 38 points behind Zarco. He's 21. The thing is, Lowe's has been so consistent so far this season. So it's not going to be that surprising if he's in a battle towards the end of the season. But yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching this episode of MotoGP 2016. See you in a couple of days' time for the next episode. Goodbye. Quickly before I go, I found what happened here. This is the Austria race. You can see here I'm in 4th position as I go into this crash where I go down and fall off, and I end up using a flashback. So we use that flashback and we'll go back to the same point where we said we were in 4th position here. Just going back a little bit here, you can see behind those 2 guys and the guy in front that put us, that's in 4th place technically. But then look at this, I'm now in 5th position here, and you might be able to see on the mini-map, maybe not this point, but if you go back to the race and have a look at it again, you see that mini-map, that guy ended up being really far out in front and he lost so much time on those last couple of laps. Crazy, but there we go, there's the glitch. It happened as we flashed back.